So Fiona, we're in Bunratty and taking stock of a year with Hold the Line. And I think as far as activism is concerned, we've managed to achieve more than maybe. Did you think we'd achieve as much as we did at the beginning of the year?
No, absolutely not. No, it's like I thought at the beginning it was just kind of like go out and just a few people might look at the boards, and then it turned into we got the flyers and the whole thing, and I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of all the groups we have.
I think so, and I think at the end of the year, after giving out over 100,000 leaflets, that's just the ones we got printed, and other people printed them as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
So that means 1 in 40 people in the Irish Republic has had one of our blue and yellow leaflets.
Yeah.
So, and having a group in every county, as well as 3 or 4 in Dublin, and now we're going into the north as well.
Yeah. So we have Derry and Belfast, which is kind of the two major capitals up there, I suppose.
Yeah.
And I just think it's the people really in each of the groups that are so dedicated and keep it going. That's what really we're so lucky to have found people who are really behind it and keep it going. And it's just like it's so amazing that people. I think the message was really good. It was a gentle message. We concentrate on the 5 issues. We didn't scare people, and it really went down well with the public because they just, they were interested. They know the government is corrupt, and
We treated the public with dignity, didn't we?
Exactly.
We respected their dignity, and they responded. And I think 2 things happened. One was that in any county, we hold the line, challenge people to come out of the online groups. So we filtered out all the real activists from the talkers, and so who came forward was all the fantastic people from all over, and nearly everybody. I only know a proportion of people, but they've been such great people, and slightly older demographic, it hasn't really grabbed the youth in the way they've got to do their own thing, but for us, it's been very satisfying, hasn't it?
And I think once people came out, even if they were a bit reluctant initially, I've seen it on groups, they really got a great kick out of it. They realise the public isn't going to give them stick, they're not going to 99% of the people are really supportive, beeping the horn, congratulating people, and just been inquiring about people. You get very odd negative reaction, and it really empowers you. Also, the kind of social aspect that now we know this group of people in the locality, and that's really important too, I think.
Yeah, we've established a network. We've tried to provide leadership with consent. We haven't done a top-down thing, and the people who've come forward in their own areas, we've tried to let go. As soon as people are able to manage their own county, that's good enough for us, and that's really worked, hasn't it?
It really has. And they do, they take it, and they're dedicated to doing it. Very few exceptions, but most of them, they just build up. And it goes from strength to strength, which is great.
It does. We've managed to get a positive response from the vaccinated. I mean, most of the people passing in the cars are the vaccinated. The big surprise to everybody, or the big comfort to everyone, was that this wasn't the sheeple. This wasn't the fast asleep Ireland. This wasn't the people who didn't understand. People do understand. People do get the issues. They are willing to stand up for their rights and freedoms, and they respond very positively to us. And that was the big thing, wasn't it? We're giving a message that isn't represented by any of the parties or the political establishment. So we have to keep going, because we've a whole realm of things that a whole load of stuff to talk about.
Absolutely, yeah. I like that. We're not talking down to people, and there are people on Hold the Line that are vaccinated there and they're not, and you know, the people who have regretted now, but they're still out there with their boards. I have great admiration for them, because that's bravery, you know, to know that this thing is, you know, and I think we tie in with people as well, you know, we tie in with people, we don't alienate other groups, you know. I think we're trying to be inclusive of everyone, which I think is good.
We have, and we've managed to do, even we're not going to make heroes of ourselves, but I will say that we have been successful in bringing a lot of people together, and that is a credit to everybody involved.
Yeah, exactly.
People have come from all different political backgrounds, from all kind of perspectives, and we found a model which works.
Yeah,
so that's been.
That was really portrayed up in Belfast, when you had a girl from Shankill Road and a man from Falls Road.
Yeah.
And like, who would have thought, like, when I was growing up, like, these were enemies, and yet they were standing together here with a board. And I just thought, wow, that's brilliant.
And we're learning. We're learning every day. We're learning. We're going to have to change. And so really what we're saying is, we're coming to the end of the year. We've done 1 year. We're looking into another year, and we have to adapt. We have to do things differently. We have to look at a lot of things and say, can we do it better? Certainly for the North, we need to have a different message. And I think for the Republic as well, because now people are willing to listen more about the vaccine injuries. So I think we can, whereas before I think we only had bad news for people, now I think that we can make sense of what they've been through to people, and we can talk about that more. And so I think that we've got the usual issues which have worked really well, which is the turf, the cash, and digital passports. People are really bothered about that. I think the housing, these are the issues that really work for people. This is what gets the beeps. And our freedom, our rights and freedoms, I think everybody gets behind it. And so I think it's been fantastic. I think every week we've had a couple of hundred people, 2 or 3 or maybe more hundred people out on the roads of Ireland, and that's been one of the most encouraging things, not just for us but for everybody.
It's the media really, and people haven't heard of the World Economic Forum, now they do. The ordinary Joe Soap that looks at mainstream media, so like, I'm proud of that too, like all the people. So I just want to thank all the people in every county in Ireland.
And I'm going to say to you, Fiona, I'm going to presume something, and I know it's true, that everybody wants to thank you for all the work. You worked so hard, and I think that's a lesson for a lot of people. Hard work produces results, and thank you so much, Fiona.
Well, it was enjoyable. I've met such great friends, honestly, including yourself.
Yes, we have suffered together, haven't we? We have suffered, and we've stayed strong through it all, haven't we? But it's been
sometimes, so we never came to blows yet.
But we've enjoyed it so much, and it's been so worth it. And so from Fiona and myself to all of you, to the activists especially, thanks so much.
Thank
and
you.
Stay with us for the next year. It's going to be bigger and better.
And hopefully at Christmas we'll have some kind of a do.
That's
our
it,
hair down.
We'll talk about that amongst ourselves here. But God bless you all, and thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.